Welcome to MEDITORIA. Make yourself comfortable. Find a position where your body can truly let go. Shoulders, jaw, hands. Let it all become a little softer, a little heavier, a little freer. Let your breath go wherever it wants. No control, no effort, just flowing in and out, like the tide. You are here, in this moment, and nothing more is needed. Now listen, not outside, inside, quietly, very quietly, because inside you there is a sound that never stops. Not your heartbeat, though that too. Not your breathing, though that as well. Something deeper, something finer, like the hum of a distant city, like a whisper you hear not with your ears, but with your whole body. That is your nervous system at work, right now, this very second. It does not wait for morning. It takes no days off. It never goes on vacation. It was with you the moment you took your first breath, and it will be with you until the very last. Today we are going on a journey, but not outward, inward, into the universe you carry inside without noticing, into a world older than any language, any book, any thought. A world where lightning runs faster than the wind, where 100 billion stars flicker in the dark, where silence is filled with billions of conversations. Close your eyes if they are still open, and allow yourself simply to be here. Your body knows how to listen. It was doing this long before you learned to understand words. Imagine that you could shrink, become tiny, so small that you could walk inside your own body, like a traveler descending into a cave. Only this cave is alive. It breathes. It pulses. It glows. And the first thing you see once inside is a network, endless, branching, reaching in every direction. It looks like the roots of a tree, only these roots are made of light. They stretch from your fingertips to the top of your head, from your skin to the deepest organs within. They wrap around every inch of your body, leaving no place unattended. This is the nervous system, your nervous system. It looks nothing like what they draw in textbooks, not a diagram, not a blueprint. It is alive. It moves. It changes every second. Each neuron, a tiny living cell, speaks with thousands of others. And there are 100 billion of these neurons in your brain. 100 billion. A number impossible to imagine. But here is what might help. In our galaxy, in the Milky Way, there are roughly the same number of stars. 100 billion stars and 100 billion neurons. You carry an entire galaxy inside your head. And every star in this galaxy is connected to others, not to one or two. Each neuron can have up to 10,000 connections with its neighbors. 10,000 bridges, 10,000 roads, 10,000 handshakes. Multiply that by 100 billion, and you get a number that takes your breath away. More connections than atoms in the visible universe. All of this is inside you. All of this is you. If you could stretch all the nerve fibers in your body into a single line, it would reach 1,000 kilometers. 1,000 kilometers of living, pulsing threads hidden inside one body. Your body. Sit with this. Just sit with it. Feel how this knowledge settles somewhere deeper than the mind. You are not just skin and bones. You are a universe. A small, warm, breathing universe. And this universe is not silent. It speaks every second with billions of signals, electrical, fast, bright like lightning. Imagine a bolt of lightning, not the kind that strikes from a storm cloud, but the kind that races along your nerve fiber. It is small, invisible to the eye, but incredibly fast, 450 kilometers per hour, faster than a racing car, faster than the strongest wind. From fingertip to brain, a fraction of a second. Before you even think, the signal has already arrived, already been processed, a response already sent. When you touch something hot, your hand pulls away before you feel the pain. That is not you making a decision. That is the nervous system. It does not consult you. It acts. Because in the moment you would stop to think, it would already be too late. But here is what is remarkable. Not all signals are in a hurry. Some travel slowly, very slowly, 1.5 kilometers per hour, like a person out for a walk with nowhere to go, like someone who has decided to notice every leaf on every tree. These slow signals come from gentle touch. when someone softly runs their fingers along your arm, when a warm palm rests on your shoulder, when the wind touches your face, the body does not rush with this. It savors. It takes its time, as if to say, wait, this matters. This is worth feeling fully. Fast signals save lives. Slow ones fill life with meaning. Both live inside you. Lightning and quiet footsteps. At the same time, right now. Feel this. Perhaps you notice a faint tingling in your fingertips, or warmth in your palms, or a barely perceptible pulse somewhere deep within. These are the signals, the messages, small bolts of lightning racing along 1,000 kilometers of nerve fibers inside you. And this system is ancient, unimaginably ancient. 500 million years ago, when there were no trees on earth, no flowers, no birds, the first living creatures developed nerve cells, the simplest kind, tiny, capable of only one thing: feel a touch and pull away. Touched, pulled away. That was the entire first conversation. The first word in the language of the nervous system, brief as a breath, but it was enough to survive. Hundreds of millions of years have passed since then. The nervous system grew more complex, expanded, branched out. It learned not only to pull away, but to move closer. Not only to flee from danger, but to reach toward food, toward warmth, toward other creatures. It learned to remember, to anticipate, to feel. But the essence remained the same. Protect. Preserve life. Every reaction you feel in your body, a quickened heart, tension in your shoulders, a lump in your throat, trembling hands, is a message from an ancient guardian. A guardian 500 million years old. It does not speak in words. It speaks in sensations, in the body, in breath, in heartbeat. And it is older than you, older than your name, older than your language, older than any thought that has ever crossed your mind. It appeared before the first song was ever sung on earth, before the first eye saw light, before the first creature realized it existed. Imagine this. Inside you lives a wisdom 500 million years old, refined by millions of generations, each of which survived, or you would not be here. Every ancestor of yours, from the first fish to your grandmother, passed this system on, improved it, refined it, adapted it, and now it is yours. Sit with this feeling. You are an heir to 500 million years of evolution. And this inheritance lives in every cell of your body, in every nerve fiber, in every reflex. This is why your body reacts faster than you think. Literally, you pull your hand away before you register the pain. You flinch at a sudden sound before you understand what it was. Your heart speeds up before your mind finds the word fear. The nervous system does not wait for permission. It does not ask, "May I react?" It simply does. Because long ago, millions of years ago, those who waited, those who hesitated, those who paused, did not survive. Those whose bodies acted first survived. And you are the descendant of those who acted. Your reactions are not mistakes, not glitches, not something to be fixed. They are the legacy of survivors, a gift from those who came before you. Sometimes this gift feels out of place. Your heart pounds before an important conversation. Your palms sweat before a presentation. Your body tenses in a crowded subway car. And your mind says, "This is silly. There is no danger. Calm down." But the body does not listen to the mind, because the body remembers other times when a crowd of strangers meant danger, when a loud voice meant threat, when being visible meant being vulnerable. The body does not know you are safe. It only knows what it feels. And this is normal. This is not a malfunction. This is ancient wisdom that sometimes misreads the context. Like an old soldier who flinches at a slamming door. He is not mad. He simply remembers. Allow yourself to feel this respect for your body, for its reactions. They are not against you. They are for you. They have always been for you. Even when they seemed excessive, misplaced, irritating. The body was doing the only thing it knew how to do: protecting. And here is another remarkable thing. Inside you, there is not one brain, but two. One is the one in your head, the one that thinks, plans, analyzes, the one trying to make sense of these words right now. This brain is familiar to you. You are used to thinking of it as the one in charge, the control center, the commander. But there is another, quiet, modest, hidden deep in your belly. 100 million nerve cells wrap around your intestines. 100 million, more than in the spinal cord. Scientists call it the enteric nervous system, but you can simply call it the second brain. This brain knows how to work on its own. Even if the connection to the brain in your head were severed, the gut would keep working, digesting, moving food, releasing enzymes. It is independent, self-sufficient. It has its own neurons, its own connections, its own decisions. And here is what is astonishing. 95% of serotonin, the very substance responsible for calm and good mood, is produced not in the head, but in the gut, in the belly. Dopamine is made there too, the substance of anticipation and joy. Your belly literally makes you happy or unhappy. It influences your mood no less than your thoughts do. When you say, "I feel it in my gut," that is not a figure of speech. That is the literal truth. Your belly feels, evaluates, makes decisions. It sends signals upward to the head, along a long, winding nerve called the vagus nerve. And the head listens, more often than you might think. Two brains, two centers, two ways of knowing the world. One through thought, the other through sensation. One analyzes, the other feels, and they are in constant conversation, exchanging news, arguing, reaching agreement. Place your hand on your belly if you wish. Feel its warmth. Feel how it gently rises and falls with your breath. There, beneath the skin, beneath the muscles, lives a second mind, ancient, wise, one that knows answers the head has not yet even formed into questions. Now move your attention upward, to the surface, to the skin. Skin is a border, the place where you end and the world begins, the largest organ of your body. If you could spread it out, it would cover almost 2 square meters. and every centimeter of that area is filled with receptors. Millions of tiny sensors, each tuned to something different. Some sense pressure, others sense temperature, others sense pain. And there are special ones that respond only to gentle touch, only to tenderness, only to soft, slow stroking. They even have a special name, tactile C fibers, and their signals travel slowly. Those same 1.5 kilometers per hour, because tenderness cannot be rushed. Skin is not just a covering. It is an organ of perception. Through skin, the nervous system learns safe or dangerous, warm or cold, close or far. Through skin, you touch the world, and the world touches you. A single touch of a warm hand can change a heartbeat, can lower stress hormones, can calm the nervous system faster than any words, because skin speaks a language older than words, older than thoughts, older even than the feelings we know how to name. A baby does not understand words, but a baby understands touch. The warmth of a mother's body, the softness of a palm on the back, the rhythm of breathing nearby. This is the first language we ever learned, and we never forget it. Even when we grow up and get used to words, the body still waits for this language. The body still responds to it. Feel your skin right now, its boundaries, where it touches clothing, where it rests against the bed or the chair, where it meets the air, temperature, texture, pressure. All of this is information. All of this is a conversation between you and the world. A conversation that never stops for even a second. And everything that passes through the skin, everything that races along nerve fibers, everything born in the brain or the belly, all of it leaves a trace. The body remembers, not the way the mind remembers, not in words, not in pictures, not in stories. The body remembers in its own way, in tension, in posture, in the way you breathe in certain situations. The body remembers how the shoulders tighten at a certain voice, how the breath catches in a certain place, how the stomach clenches at a certain smell. These memories are not stored in the head. They live in the muscles, in the fascia, in the nerve endings, in the body itself. The nervous system records everything, every experience, every emotion, every moment of safety, and every moment of fear. It records not to torment you, not to keep you trapped in the past. It records so that next time it can react faster, protect better, keep you alive. This is not a curse. This is care, ancient, clumsy, sometimes excessive, sometimes mistaken, but care. The body does not want to harm you. It wants to keep you safe. And memory is its greatest tool. Sometimes this memory becomes heavy when the experience was too painful. When the body recorded something it cannot let go of, then the past begins to seep into the present. The body reacts to what is no longer there. The heart beats faster at a sound that once meant danger. The shoulders rise at the presence of someone who once caused pain. The breath freezes at a smell tied to something long ago. This is not madness. This is a body that remembers, a body trying to protect you, even when protection is no longer needed, even when the danger has long since passed. The body does not know that times have changed. It only knows what it recorded. And this knowledge is not your enemy. It is part of you, part of your story, part of that same 500 million years of wisdom. In time, the body can learn to let go, can rewrite old records, can create new ones. But that is a journey for another time. For now, simply be with what is. Feel your body, its weight, its warmth, its history. Meanwhile, the nervous system continues its conversation, and it speaks in 2 languages at once. The first is electrical, fast, instantaneous. Those same bolts of lightning racing along nerve fibers at 450 kilometers per hour. A flash, and the message is delivered. But there is a second language, chemical, slow, deep, like a wave rising from the ocean floor. Between neurons, there are tiny gaps. And when an electrical signal reaches the end of one neuron, it cannot simply leap to the next. It needs a messenger, a small molecule that swims across the gap and carries the message onward. These molecules are called neurotransmitters, and each carries its own message, its own shade, its own flavor. dopamine whispers of anticipation that something good lies ahead, that it is worth reaching, trying, moving forward. It lights up when you look forward to seeing someone you love, when you catch the scent of your favorite food, when you see something new and interesting. Serotonin speaks of peace, that right now everything is well. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now. It is like a warm blanket on a cold evening, like the soft glow of a lamp, like the quiet certainty that you are where you belong. Oxytocin tells of connection, of closeness, of being with your own. It is released during an embrace, while nursing a child, during a heart-to-heart conversation, when touching someone you love. Oxytocin is the chemistry of trust, the chemistry of belonging. Endorphins bring relief. They arrive when pain recedes, when the body has surpassed its limits, when you laugh so hard that tears stream down your face. Endorphins are the reward for enduring, for being here. Inside you is an entire pharmacy, an entire library of messages, and all of them are working right now, this very second. As you lie here, listening to these words, billions of molecules are swimming across tiny gaps between neurons. Billions of messages are being delivered and received. Billions of conversations are happening all at once. You are not managing any of this, and you do not need to. It happens on its own, like sunrise, like the changing of seasons, like breathing when you are not thinking about it. Sit with this, with the feeling that inside you is an endless dialogue, electricity and chemistry, lightning and waves, fast and slow, bright and quiet. All of it is you. And when night comes, when you close your eyes and begin to drift into sleep, the nervous system does not stop. It does not fall asleep with you. It takes the night watch. The heart keeps beating. The lungs keep breathing. Body temperature adjusts slightly lower than during the day, so that sleep runs deeper. Muscles relax, but not all of them. Those responsible for breathing keep working. The intestines quietly digest. The kidneys filter. The liver cleanses. And the nervous system watches over all of it, like a night guard making rounds through a building, But that is not all it does at night. The brain, freed from the tasks of the day, does what it could not get to earlier. It sorts through memories, decides what to keep and what to release, what matters and what can be forgotten. Like a librarian shelving books after hours. Sometimes this work breaks through into dreams, strange, illogical, vivid. Dreams are not chaos. They are the brain trying to find connections, to link what seemed unrelated during the day, to see a pattern, to find a solution. Dreams are the nervous system thinking in a different language, not in words, in images, in feelings, in stories without beginning or end. And while you sleep, the nervous system restores itself. Neural connections strengthen or weaken depending on what mattered today. What you repeated, practiced, experienced, grows stronger. What was random, insignificant, is released. Every night, the brain rebuilds itself a little. Every morning, you wake up slightly different from who you were yesterday. And every morning is a small miracle, not because you woke up, but because all through the night, something inside you gently held you alive, watched over you, guarded you, breathed for you, beat for you, without asking anything in return. Feel this now. Gratitude. Not necessarily toward anyone, just toward this process, toward this quiet, invisible work that never stops for a moment, toward a body that cares for you even when you forget about it. And now we have come to the most extraordinary part, to something that may change the way you think about yourself. We are used to saying my nervous system, as if it were separate, like an organ, like a tool, like something we own. My hand, my heart, my nervous system. But that is not quite right. The nervous system is not a part of you. It is the way you exist. Think about this. Every thought that has ever crossed your mind is a nerve impulse, an electrical signal that raced along a chain of neurons. Every feeling you have ever felt is a cascade of neurotransmitters, chemical waves that rolled through synapses. Every memory is a pattern of connections between neurons. Every decision is the result of millions of computations that happened faster than you could say I have decided. Every moment of awareness is the nervous system looking at itself. You do not carry 100 billion stars inside you. You are those 100 billion stars, not the owner of a galaxy, but the galaxy itself, aware of itself, feeling itself, reflecting on itself. This is dizzying. It is frightening. And it is beautiful, because it means you are not small. You are immense. Inside you is 1,000 kilometers of nerve fibers, 100 billion neurons, 2 brains, millions of receptors, a language of lightning and gentle touch, 500 million years of memory, a pharmacy of neurotransmitters, a night guard who never sleeps. And all of this is not something separate from you. All of this is you. You who are lying here right now, listening. You whose breath gently lifts and lowers the chest. You whose heart beats steadily and calmly. You are the nervous system that became aware of itself and decided to think about it. Sit with this. There is nothing to understand, nothing to decide. Just be, with the feeling of your own endlessness, your own depth, your own ancient nature. You are part of an unbroken chain of life that stretches 500 million years into the past. And every link in that chain was alive. Everyone breathed. Everyone felt. Everyone wanted to survive. And did, or you would not be here. And now, gently, very gently, begin to return. Not from a journey you never left. Return to the surface, to simple sensations, to your breath, to your body. Feel the weight of your body on the bed, the softness of the pillow, the warmth of the blanket, the air on your face. You are here, in this body, in this moment, and inside you is 1,000 kilometers of nerve fibers, 100 billion neurons, 2 brains, a language of lightning and gentle touch, 500 million years of memory. All of this is you. All of it working right now. Quietly, reliably, without stopping, without asking, without conditions. You are in safe hands. The hands of your own body. A body that knows how to breathe, how to beat, as a heart, how to fall asleep and wake up, how to live. And when sleep comes, and it will come softly, like a warm wave, the nervous system will take its night watch. It will watch over you, guard you, breathe for you, beat for you, hold you alive, and you simply sleep. Simply let go. Simply trust. This ancient, wise, invisible universe within. It knows what to do. It always has. Good night.